We started the charity in 2009 because our son Jimmy was murdered by a young man in an unprovoked attack. And we felt after that it was really important. In fact, it was our promise to Jimmy to bring something good out of his death, to work for peace. And so we wanted to start talking and challenging young people to be the change makers, because our young people will be the change makers. They are the ones that's going to make a difference to this world. So it's important to us that we share that with them.
There was determination following the murder of our son of two things. One, we were not going to be beaten by what happened, and two, something of value would be the outcome. We haven't been beaten, and something good is coming from what happened to our son.
I can't give you statistics, but I do know that the amount of young people that have been killed in 2018 is horrendous. That's both by knife crime and gun crime. The long-term effects are that many families don't know how to deal with their grief, and the pain that they feel is something that goes on and on and on. But it's not just about the families, it's the communities. And I think what happens to the communities, they lose hope. What we must do is make sure we bring hope to the people that this has happened to, and ask them also to go out and make a difference and try and stop these things, because we cannot go on losing our young people. They are far too special for that to happen.
We're becoming a society almost of anger, of vengeance, as though revenge is the answer for everything. The way things are at the moment, yes, they're as bad as they've ever been. Potentially this will be the worst year on record for people losing their lives, not just in London but in the country, to the violence of other people. And the bottom line on this is it doesn't have to be like this. But then that needs a response from each and every one of us. If we really want it better, then what are we as individuals prepared to do?
The first thing I'll say to them is, if they see a fight, don't join in. Get away from the situation. Don't go and be a part of it. Because I think what often happens is they see a fight, they all get excited and go, and then they're almost as bad to blame as the person who's committed the crime. So get away from the situation. And we talk about gangs. If you have a gang, go and be part of that gang, but do it for fun. Don't do it for causing bad things, because often you're the person that's to blame and you could end up in prison. Prison's not nice.
I think so. I think there's a lot of things we see, whether it's through film, music, or whatever it is, there's a huge influence on all our lives. These ideas of retribution, revenge, are the basis for a lot of very popular films. But we have to see them for what they are. These are films, they're pieces of fiction. It's a very, very difficult thing for a person, a very young person especially, to stand against peer pressure. How do we actually allow that so people don't get sucked into things? How can we equip people with the confidence and the tools, the ability to stand against peer pressure? If we can do that, I think there'll be a huge leap forward.
Yeah, we just do wish all the students of this wonderful college a really safe summer, and for those that are coming back, great, and for those that are going on, we wish them well in their new beginnings. But do stay safe, and we want to see you all return.
I think for us it's been an absolute pleasure to come here today. It's stimulated a lot of conversation. Hopefully that will carry on. We're looking for change. I think there was one young lad who felt that this was going to be difficult. We believe it's possible. Things do not have to be the way they are. The majority of us do not want this to carry on the way it's still going on. And so what are we prepared to do as individuals? I think if we can take anything from Jimmy's case when he was first accosted, rather than running away, get away from it. That's probably the best response. Don't get embroiled in things. Don't get dragged down into things. Keep yourselves safe.
And to all the young people listening, go out and be the change makers and the peacemakers and make this a better world. And I know you can do it.